So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. Of course, my name is Stefan Run and we are here until 8 o'clock. That's right, it's Monday, it's the start of a fresh week and Carnival is all but over. Last jam was over the weekend and boy, did people come out for last jam, boy. Last jam ram out. Here what I tell you, it's like people can't get enough. You know what I mean? But we're here at the start of a fresh week. And we're going to get things kicked off this morning. We have two interviews this morning. Edenites at the top of the hour, but we got candidate for in the PSA election, and he's running for president. That's Oral Saunders is going to join us at around 6:35 via Zoom. So then we get to Eden Heights, and then we get back to some other business that I think needs to be highlighted. As Black Adan gave a speech back in Grenada that was heartwarming, to say the least. Very emotional, but very motivational as well. So we're going to run you that a little bit later down. Inside the first hour here, before we get to Oral Saunders, we'll get to the Newsday. And I'll get your thoughts on the Auditor General and Imbert and the opposition leader. So we'll get to all of that, because like I said, everything that passed me in Carnival are coming back, eh? So on the front page of the paper this morning, UNC knocks Young's election PR stunt. Teens stabbed at Parvati Girls Disco. Senior Superintendent wary and unsure if all parties involved in deal. Peace treaty in Sealots. Well. So, Sealots resident Jada Morris said as of March 8th, there is a peace treaty following tensions in the small community that forced 35 women, herself included, to march to the police administration building on March 5th to plead for help. The women sought assistance after alleging a series of attacks on Juve morning, and the women alleged a lack of police action regarding their complaints that they had been badly assaulted by men from the nearby Beetham Highway community on March 5th. All right? And Morris went on to thank Acting Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin and the police for their intervention. So that situation in Sealots. Little peace treaty there, we'll see how long that lasts. Tanku scoffs at promise to protect women online. UNC slams Young's PR stunt for elections. The UNC has questioned the true intent of Prime Minister designate Stuart Young's plans for social media reform. The party also believes the promise is just a public relations stunt ahead of the 2025 general election. Speaking at the PNM National Women's League International Women's Day celebrations on Saturday, Young said the government will reform laws and legislation related to social media. He said while social media is a good platform, it has also become, unfortunately, a tool for cowards to attack our women, our young girls, and our society. All right, and you can read more on that on page 5. Lee calls for transparency on Nigerian bidder for refinery. UNC Whip David Lee is calling on the government to be more transparent about Nigerian company Oando Trading DMCC, which was selected to lease the former Petrotrin refinery in Pointe-à-Pierre. So a Nigerian company could lease the refinery and make it profitable. But we can't do that. All right. Penal butcher gunned down outside home. C3 store owner robbed and shot in car park. We still under a state of emergency? We still under SOE, right? Okay. I have to check and make sure now. SDMS vows extra precautions for future events. Teen stabbed at Parvati Girls Bazaar. Dabadi man charged with murder and attempted murder. Foster predicts bigger victory, quotes Bible to dismiss UNC rival Watts. Kamala mourns attorney Hilda Gudial. THA Assistant Secretary returns on Carnival investment worthwhile. Assistant Secretary in the THA Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation. God, boy, that's a lot, boy. Niall George is questioning whether the returns on the investment in the National Carnival are worthwhile. Is it worthwhile? Eh? Well, to know if it's worthwhile, we'll have to assess the true state of affairs. And we've been trying to do that for years upon years upon years. And every year, somehow or the other, all the private promoters seeing profit and the NCC, and they're not winning at all in the Carnival. I don't think they've recorded a profit for quite a while. So they need to assess what they're doing or what they're not doing in order to attract the spend. I mean, people spending the kind of money people pelt out to go fetch this year. It's ridiculous, you know. It's ridiculous, I'm telling you. All right, those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning. Oh, yes. Yeah, those are some of the headlines. Nothing much, nothing else. Eyeliner, this weekend, I fight it, eh? All lucky, all see me this morning, you know. If I get sick a day later, I'd not be able to move, you know. That virus, I ain't lying, boy, wherever it is going around there, it dread. But nothing that some sunlight can cure. Some good sunlight, when you go out in the sun, boy, you're feeling good. You know, roasting fever Saturday. I went there, I pull a chair, and I rock back there in the heat, taking in the sun, boy, soaking up some sun Saturday in my backyard. My uncle watch me like, they want to do like as a madman, roasting fever and I sit down in the sun. But here now, best I feel, boy. That vitamin, you know, just soak up some of that vitamin D, boy. I ain't lying, you know. That kind of refreshment Saturday. Yeah, boy. And then I discover a new cough syrup, boy. I had an uncontrollable cough. I was worried about the show this morning. I said, boy, if I go on here this morning, I'll be coughing non-stop, you know. But here now, I discover a cough syrup, brother. It's the greatest. It is the greatest. I ain't lying. I try to remember the name, you know. I remember the name just now. I have it home there. I remember the name of that cough syrup, boy, but it's the greatest. But here, over the weekend here, nagging cough, fever, roasting fever, I tell you all about it. Body pain. You know. They go tell me I had COVID. Well, if I had COVID and I survived in 2 days, well, I tell you. But I lied, eh? That sun, boy. Soak up some of that sun. And here now, you know what's the next thing help me, boy, fellas? Watermelon, boy. Watermelon. But I'm telling you, watermelon, boy. Well, I'm making joke, yes? Anyway, before we go further, let me just connect my device here so that I can take some quick calls before we take the break and get to Oral Saunders, who will let us know about his candidacy for president of the PSA. So let me just connect the device here. Right? And while that connecting, at least it ought to be connecting. Gentlemen in the back? All right. I'll tell you about Olive's House. So Olive's House, a senior care facility located in the serene Sangre Chiquito area of Sangre Grande at Rosie Latchman Avenue, Eastern Main Road, James Smart Village. Olive's House is beautifully situated with a spacious main area for living and dining rooms, fully equipped medical wards, as well as assisted living quarters, inclusive of all required amenities. Designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones, in their senior years. Olive's House is operated 24/7 by a staff of professional qualified geriatric personnel with hot meals prepared daily according to specified dietary requirements. And their service is always warm and friendly, as all clients are treated with the respect and dignity that their years demand. So to find out more about the services offered, all you need to do is contact Olive's House Senior Care Facility on 232-6367, 291-7919, or 3744-165. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram. Do not forget that Chef Shiraz has the 3-day Asian cooking classes, the 2-day food costing workshop, the bartending and mixology, the baking and pastry, the creative international cuisine, the certificate in culinary arts program, and the cake decorating. All of these courses start as early as March the 15th, and a payment plan is available as well as job opportunities. So make sure and call or WhatsApp him on 372-4639 or 737-5097. All right? And also, remember I asked just now if we're still under a state of emergency, right? Because it have a whole page with all kind of bacchanal going on, crime-related incidents. Well, don't wait for it to reach your doorstep, because no matter the space or the budget, your home deserves more than just security. It deserves armor security, powered by Flow in partnership with All Pro, a home security solution that protects what matters most for just $4 a day. Visit Flow in store or online at discoverflow.co for details. And Flow, bringing security home. Make sure and check them out. All right, and finally, Run Stefan Run. I just want to plug this very quickly here. Remember that Run Stefan Run, people, we are on April 27th. Now, I'm urging people to go and get registered online. Walk-in registration will not begin until the start of April, and there is a reason for that. The reason is that it is easier for us to sort everything once you've registered online. That is one, all right? Rather than have to go through all the forms and the this and the that to put things in order from the walk-in registration. Registering online for those that not close to Synergy TV is the best thing that you could do. So just go online at trinbagoevents.com. That is trinbagoevents.com, and register online. For those of you who are interested in sponsorship, if you want to sponsor something, or if you want to do a promotion on the day of the run, because we're going to be at QRC in the courtyard, all you have to do is call 345-3380. That is 345-3380. Call that number, and if you have a product and you want to give out little samples and that kind of thing, you're welcome to do so on the day. If you are interested in sponsorship of any kind, you can call that number, 345-3380, and Avion will guide you accordingly. All right, cash prizes for the competitive people up to 10th place. That's 10 places. That's 20 cash prizes. That's why this is the biggest 5K in the country at $5,000 first prize. You understand? So we need people to come out, not just to participate in the 5K and compete, but also get some exercise in, become, be the best possible you that you could be. And more importantly, there are 2 charities that we're trying to assist this year. One is the Autism Society of Trinidad and Tobago. The other is the Couva Children Crisis Center. Now, those 2 charities, a lot of children involved there, and we would like to help them as best as possible, but we could only do so with your participation. So we're asking you to come out in your numbers and register for the run, and come out on April 27, 6 a.m. And don't give me the whole distance story, because Barakpur does reach up there, and he coming from Barakpur. You understand? So if he could come from Barakpur, and every year he there, so it just shows that it's how much you're willing to make the effort to come out and give that support. But register online at trinbagoevents.com. If you have any problems registering online, call That is 482-5531. 482-5531. That is the number to call. Aaron will give you all the assistance you need. You're going to get a free breakfast as well. And we have tons of hampers and giveaways for the non-competitive participants. All right? So come out and let's make a day of it on April 27th. Okay? Nice, man. All right. I just want to go back a couple weeks or a week or so where the opposition leader called for an investigation into the Minister of Finance's conduct in the matter with the Auditor General. Now remember, the probe against the Auditor General was dropped by the state. Gentlemen, you have that headline? I only have time to go through the headline, eh? No, not that one, the other one, sorry. We'll get to this one after. Right, Imber drops probe against Auditor General. So they dropped the probe against the Auditor General and the probe into her conduct in the matter with the $2.6 billion that was, missing at the time. Remember, when the money could not be accounted for, he went back to the public officers and said to them, well, listen, you need to, find this, what is the problem here? And they found the error, right? And they made the correction and so on and so forth. And the Auditor General and Imbut has been in this back and forth since then, right? Now, he dropped the probe. Then the opposition leader says, well, okay, now that you dropped the probe against the Auditor General, maybe it's time that there's an investigation into your conduct, right? Put up the other headline for me, where he rejected that call. You wanted to put up this now? Yeah. Right, so Imbert rejects calls for probe into his conduct in Auditor General dispute. So he is rejecting that call outright, saying that he does not need to be probed or investigated in any such manner. And, he did throw a few blows at the opposition leader, saying that she should know better. Now, I want to remind Imbut that that call for that investigation into your conduct didn't come from the opposition leader in the first instance. It came from the Privy Council, the same Privy Council that you went to, right, to pursue the matter against the Auditor General. As a matter of fact, just as a little reminder, could you play me that Privy Council footage?
Sorry, an entirely even-handed terms of reference might have identified the minister's conduct, because she says, rightly or wrongly, that she felt she was being bullied and coerced into signing the accounts in circumstances where that understatement hadn't properly been reconciled. And what's more, the 780,000 that was first identified as part of the understatement was never reconciled.
And the minister is interested to find out.
But why doesn't the term of reference say, just as it identifies the Auditor General, why doesn't it say, please investigate the minister's behaviour?
Well, that's a good point, milady. But it does. That would
have been an even-handed term.
Well, it does say to investigate the Auditor General's response to the attempts to bring this to her attention.
Well, that's looking at her conduct. I'm interested to know to what extent the minister's conduct is going to be investigated, because if this was genuinely an even-handed investigation that wasn't designed to deflect the blame away from the minister and onto the Auditor General, it might have been...
It would be more even-handed to say, investigate the actions of the minister and investigate the actions of the Auditor General, since they seem to be, in some ways, the main antagonists, if that's the right word, or participants in these series of events. But curiously, the Minister is not singled out, but the Auditor General is. It might be said.
The Minister has made up his mind, as it were, about the conduct of the Auditor General.
Well, in the grounds for bias on page 60 of the electronic portal, at paragraph 105, the allegation is that the Minister is charged with ministerial responsibility for his ministry. The investigation concerns errors and maladministration on his watch. And he has defended the conduct of himself and his officials and disingenuously sought to shift the blame to the Auditor General. That would be an improper purpose for an investigation, wouldn't it? If you were targeting an Auditor General in order to shift the blame away from your own conduct. That's part of the bias ground. It's under the heading grounds for bias.
Milady, I'm having great difficulty responding to the board because, as I've been repeating, we answered a case that was put before the court.
This is the case.
Sorry?
No, this is the case.
I appreciate
Douglas Mendes, like he wasn't sure which case it is he was answering, because they had to tell him in the end, yeah, this is the case. But the point is, what the call initially came from the Privy Council after he, Imbut, pursued the matter to that extent, and the law lords in the Privy Council raised the issue. If this is not to deflect away from the minister and target the Auditor General. In other words, if all of this is not an attempt to use the Auditor General as a scapegoat, then why is the minister's conduct not being investigated? They even raised the issues under grounds for bias, which they read out to Douglas Mendes coming down to the end, and like he get basodi because he forget which case he wanted to argue. Right? And what in essence what they're saying is based on what is being presented to us here, the way that this whole thing has played out, there is an obvious bias against the Auditor General. And the minister who is in charge of the ministry that is at the center of the whole discussion is not his conduct, because the Auditor General said that she got a call and she felt intimidated and, etc., etc. And his conduct should be investigated. So I want to remind him, but it's not the opposition leader, because he said here that the Minister of Finance called Mimbut as rubbish calls by opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa for an investigation into his actions with regard to the impasse between public officers in the Ministry of Finance and Auditor General Jaiwanti Ramdas over the 2023 public accounts. In a statement on March 5th, Imbut said Prasad Bisesa's claims were a diatribe and admonished her for grasping at straws and making up stories about missing money. But this has nothing to do with the opposition leader. The Privy Council suggested that you be investigated. That's where the initial call came from. The opposition leader, if anything, is just echoing the calls that were made by the law lords at the Privy Council level. So, I don't, I would find it really interesting if Imbut could go before the Privy Council and rubbish that call in front of their face. Say, well, look, I rubbished that call for me to be investigated. I wonder if he had the stones to do that. But you could sit down in Trinidad and you could rubbish the calls of everybody else. But when it comes to them, I wonder if you could do it like that. Hello, good morning. Yeah, morning. I'm taking a few quick ones because we got to go to a break in just a little bit. And I got to get to Oral Saunders. Yeah, morning.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Once the Prime Minister and the rest of his followers believe, once he said it's about Kamala, them jumping on that bandwagon, you know. And I'm sure 99% of them never watch the clip he put up with the law lords and them making the statement.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many people have seen it, but I mean, they are the ones that initially said, but why is the minister not being investigated for his conduct? You understand?
But you know, as we come up to the election, everything is blame Kamala, Kamala do this, Kamala do that, Kamala do the other, and everybody will be jumping up and waving.
Yeah, well, true. All right, cool. And that's why I raised the point. I wonder if Imbert could go before if he could go before the Privy Council and in their face, in response to them saying, but why aren't you being investigated? Say, well, I rubbish that call. You see, they can't talk that talk up there, no? They can only talk that talk down here. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, what's going on?
You're fine, thank you. That case, they could run. It could run, but it can't hide. It could run, but it can't hide. Only praying that the election come against the PNM for it to straighten out Trinidad and Tobago. You understand what I mean? Because things like that can go on again in life, no man. We are fed up on that. We could put the head on the basket and say, well, look, we haven't got Rowley did kind. We have a Chinese man fighting it. And as in my book, the next thing again, the Chinese man he make a bad move already by telling me and telling you he's going to protect the women alone. It's only the women alone in Trinidad and Tobago suffering. Imagine that.
Well, I think it was International Women's Day, so, you know, it's like International Men's Day, come and say something specific to men, and it's as if, you know, these days, look, you see all this international this day and that day, I really don't take it on, you know, because that is one day in the year that they put aside for some specific group or some specific agenda, as if before that day and after that day, the people and their suffering does not continue. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
What a joke. What a joke that our Reverend acting PM or soon to be PM is saying he's going to protect women. When he know about protection of women, even verbally. Does he? It's a joke, you understand? And Colin Imbert, he is going to ride off into the sunset pretty soon if they don't charge him before he does that.
But I think he ain't going back up for the Gomate notice?
This last time. But you know how the wheels of justice goes in this country, you know? It's slow. But Mr. The Prime Minister, right? He's a law lord. He said he's going to initiate or pass the law in relation to the protection of women. He is a law lord. How he can make the laws? Huh?
Well,
so that is it.
All right, no problem. I mean, he did.
Stefan.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah, I think he did say that, you know, he would be looking at certain legislation and ask the opposition for support, because he's going to need you know, their support in terms of crafting any legislation. Morning.
Morning. That is the PNM modus operandi. They always attack the whistleblower and look to try to reverse the charges in order for them to escape. And the Prime Minister, the judge, jury, and executioner, and all the arms that's supposed to be investigating these matters, they suddenly go silent. We don't have no pure investigative journalism anymore. Where's Mark Bassant? You don't hear them anymore. If UNC was in power, all now should that minister done gone already. So we have a reason, and if they lose the election, the next government don't investigate anyhow.
No, but
they don't do anything. So ministers, so politicians get away with, I don't want to say murder, but with a lot of robbery. And as far as the state of emergency is concerned, you know, compared to last year, when they didn't have a state of emergency, and it's like they had a police power, they could go after them. What we're going on in America, they're going after criminals, they're arresting them and deporting them and all kind of things. But in Trinidad, you have the power to go after them, don't need a warrant, and they're going after the criminals. So we ain't really going away. I said, when I say making no sense without you pursuing the criminals.
No.
Have a good day.
All right, man, no problem. All right, I could add time to squeeze one final call. Just one final call here. Hello, morning.
Morning, Stefan. Morning. How are you doing, man?
Hi, cool, man. Talk to us.
Yes, sir. I want to say two things. One, if we had the previous female caller, I totally agree with what she said. If we had a real professional standards bureau in this country that holds all people, white collar people, blue collar people, everybody to certain professional standards, that bureau would be investigating this matter without anybody having to prompt them to do it. Kind of like the PCA. When something comes to their attention, they could initiate an investigation just so.
Right.
A real professional standards bureau would be doing that. And
Okay.
number two is, before switching to your station this morning, when the TV come on, I saw a clip on another station where Camille Robinson-Regis was addressing the Women's League, and she was saying how if there's one group in the PNM that supports Stuart Richard Young, is the Women's League. And I want to remind the public about what I said a few shows ago on this program. It is those same people who will endorse all kind of women's rights and say the patriarchy this and men not give it, and they standing up and openly supporting this. The Speaker of the House in the incident I'm referring to referred to Stuart Young's statements as misogynistic, homophobic, and some other word she used. That is the people who the Women's League want to support. So when women in the PNM cannot progress as they want to, right, or they cannot have goals as they want to, let them take it in their ways and stay quiet now, man. I'll listen off it.
Yeah, man, no problem. Well, listen, as we go to the break, right, because we got Oral Saunders coming up, that whole Women's League, I mean, if you check the history of that Women's League, it's a big waste of time, it's a joke. It's a joke. They only activate when it's a woman or even a man that is under their umbrella, that is the PNM. If you attack them, then the Women's League will jump out. But when women are slaughtered, when women are raped, when women are victims of domestic violence, when all these women that fall victim to to crime in the country, from the Andrea Barretts and the Shannon Banfields and all of the Women's League was nowhere there. They are literally what the name implies, the PNM Women's League. In other words, if you're not PNM, they don't come out and say anything. It is the PNM Women's League. They only support things that are PNM. Go back and check the history of that particular group, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Never once have I heard them come out and say anything or speak out or give a statement on the slaughter of any young woman in this country, unless it's one of their own. All of a sudden they have a voice. Waste our time. I don't think anybody takes them seriously. Nah, I don't think anybody takes them seriously. Anyway, we take a break. When we come back, Oral Saunders will join us, PSA. They have the elections today, and we're going to chat with him and find out what his intentions are. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Never once did the PNM government ask the people how they felt about the cost of living. They never asked you how their wage freezes, lockdowns, forex restrictions, and other oppressive measures have affected workers, fathers, mothers, children, heads of households, young people, the elderly, the retired, and the disabled.
And I say, can we live another 5 years under this wicked government?
Rise up. Time to rise up, TNT. Vote UNC.
That was a paid political advertisement.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with All Pro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Do you want to win a new car for Easter? Here's your chance with Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. Take a chance and win one of 3 MG motorcars courtesy Massey Motors at only $100. Presentation Call at San Fernando's 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. All tickets already sold remain valid, and additional tickets available from Presentation Call at San Fernando. Pupils, past pupils, teachers, parents. 519C3 Mall, Bellini Drugs, Sion's Royal Road. All Extra Foods, Ateliers by the Park. All Kenny Sports Stores, WAC Radio, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Simon's Musical, Board Street, Crosby St. James, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Martin Main Road,
and Crosscutters Supermarket. All proceeds go towards continuing school projects.
Don't be lucky and coward. Take a chance and win one of 3 brand new MG motorcars at Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle.
Alan's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Alan's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Friday nights, 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
Looking for unbeatable prices on building material? Well, look no further than Anna Low Price, where saving meets quality. Get half and half gravel for $2,800, 5 bags of cement free, and a pizza. Get red plaster in sand for only $1,800 with a free pizza. Don't miss out on our BRC and cement special, Premium Plus, $63 per bag and $22.05 per pallet. Don't miss out on our incredible block. Price Hardware, we have got everything you need to build your dreams for less. So visit us today and save big.
It's a vibe. Masqueraders, spectators, and cultural enthusiasts, get ready because it is time.
It's a vibe, come alive.
Feel the rhythm Welcome, release the energy, and experience the official kickoff to Antigua's Carnival 2025. On Thursday, February 27th from 5:30 p.m., we set the stage at the breathtaking Weather Hills Estate for a night of culture, glamour, and pure entertainment. Admission is free, so come ready because Antigua's Carnival 25, it's a vibe. Powered by the Antigua and Barbuda Festivals Commission and the Antigua and Barbuda Tourism Authority.
Stop waiting for the perfect time. It's now. At Health and Fitness Gyms, we don't just change bodies, we change lives.
Give me, brought me back to life. Give me, brought me back to life.
Every rep, every drop of sweat brings you closer to your strongest and healthiest self.
Give me, brought me back to life.
No excuses, no limits, just results.
I woke alive and no change in my mind, no it had to be God. Yeah, you make your boy and I'm having a hard time. 'Cause I gotta speak it, no covering.
Join us today and take control of your future. Health and Fitness Gyms, where transformation begins.
On the outside, many of us look healthy, but there could be trouble brewing inside. High levels of bad cholesterol can lead to heart disease, a leading cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago. Reduce your risk with a balanced diet, regular exercise, and Jameson's Omega 369 so you could be in good shape inside and out.
Jameson Omega 369, clinically proven to reduce cholesterol.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Hey! All you let we go Vincy Mass this year! I don't hear everybody talking about the vibes, the all-inclusive party, the juve, the street parade, and the competitions in pan, mass, and calypso. And don't talk about soca monarch, it's real bad. And to top it off, Vincy Mass is easy on the pocket, but it's classy and very safe. So all you, let we go Vincy Mass this year is June 27th to July 8th, and we in that.
Book your tickets and accommodations early. For more information, email info@vincymass.vc or find them on IG at Vincy_Mass, on Facebook at Vincy Mass, or log on to www.vincymass.vc.
Let we go Vincy Mass 2025!
All right, people, so we're back. We're 15 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. And like I said, we have a candidate for PSA president. We spoke to Felicia Thomas on Friday. Oral Saunders is also throwing his hat in the ring. And he will be joining us in just a few moments, just a few seconds. So we're just waiting for him to get on the Zoom there. And he's going to join us, and we're going to find out very quickly about his candidacy and PSA elections on today, man. All right? Now, just before, or while we wait on him to join us, all right, he's there? Oh, all right, so we got Oral with us. All right, cool. So, Oral Saunders is with us. He's a candidate for the PSA president in the upcoming election today. We're going to bring him in via Zoom. All right, we're going to, like, in work, right?
Yeah. Yes, good
I
morning,
realize
my
that.
brother Stefan. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and also public officers and PSA members. As you rightfully said, today is D-Day. It is the most important day, and most important thing for workers to do is to get out there and vote.
All right, nice one. Let me ask you something. When was the last PSA election?
In the year 2020, we had the last opportunity to go to the polls.
That's 5 years now.
Well, it's not really 5 years. There was an election that was due in 2017, and that was stopped.
Okay.
And then the office of president, when Mr. Duke would have left, was in the year roughly around 2022 or thereabouts. So we had some in between elections, but that is the last time that we could recall that persons really had the opportunity to vote.
The reason why I ask you that, right? Saunders? Boy, he's stick there, boy. Yeah, Saunders, right. Don't move it. You stick a little, you stick just now. But I have you on here now. You hear me proper, right?
Loud and clear.
All right, good. The reason why I ask you that is I know I interviewed you a couple times.
Yes.
So that's why I ask you, like, when was the last election? Because I could remember you went up, there was a year that was before the pandemic, right?
Yeah, it was 2018. December 2018 was the very last time we went to the polls. December the 18th, December 20, it was on 2014. Sorry. I'm again confused with what is going on around me. Everybody's around me. Right. So 2018 is the last time the PSA would have gone to the polls in the year 20. It was 20. Yeah, that's roughly the time, boy. I'm trying to remember.
But that seemed like a real long while, boy.
No. December 18th was the last date, but the year was in the year 2021, 2022, somewhere around there.
It had to be 21, 22.
Yeah, because what's through the entire thing into a tailspin when he left, and then we would have had to go back, not to the polls in terms of every people to go there per se, but in terms of the presidency, and Mr. Batiste would have been selected to go into office.
All right, well, I see that he's stepping down, and so it's kind of open door right now. Every man for themselves, or every man or woman for themselves. We spoke to Felicia Thomas on Friday. So what is your vision or your view on the PSA and how it should move forward?
Well, definitely the membership has been crying out for better representation, for more visible representation, and they would have liked to ensure that this new election gives a level of accountability. So the current executive has not really been able to list any of their achievements to the membership. All they have been able to say is say no to the 4% and how to vote in the national elections, which is not what members would want to hear. This is the first time that I could recall an incumbent going into the election, going into any election without a list of achievements. Have they grown the organization? The answer is no. Have our finances increased? The answer is no. Has the credibility and trust in the organization increased? The answer is no. So therefore, we intend to turn around our union by ensuring we educate our membership by returning our connections with the Cipriani Labour College. We are going to ensure that there is a PSA representative in every single government office in Trinidad and Tobago. And we are going to ensure that we do the job evaluation. And within 7 days of winning the election, we are going to do a referendum for every single member of the PSA to determine what they would want the executive to do, because that is something that has been missing. The members have not been able to say individually what is their take on this 4%. We are going to give them the opportunity, and we are simply going to go with the majority decision.
Yeah, but that seems, that's interesting, because the last time we spoke, you were saying that, you know, the 4%, listen, we had to take this 4% and get to the next set of negotiations. If I recall
that's
correctly.
not what I said. No. Listen to what my position was, that I was the representative for St. Anne's Hospital. And when I spoke to my colleagues at St. Anne's Hospital, their position has been to accept the 4%. So I represented the views of the workers at St. Anne's Hospital.
Right.
However, being the chair, being a presidential candidate, I have been able to go through the length and breadth of Trinidad, and I can tell you that this is what probably the most divisive situation in the PSA. There are persons who are for it, and there are persons who are against it. So instead of just simply hearing some people's version, some people like, some people's dislikes, what we intend to do is to do a referendum where every single member's view will be counted, and we as the new executive will follow through on exactly what the membership wants.
Okay. Well, I could.
All right, and you know, let me just correct myself. You know, we were wondering about the last time the PSA would have gone to elections in terms of the rank and file members. It was in the year 2020, December 18th, in the year 2020. That is exactly when we would have gone to the polls.
2020. Yeah.
Yes.
It would have to be around that time, and because we now start 2025. So I know we in talk since I know it isn't as long as far back as 2017, 18.
Well, what I was
sitting down I think it was in a vehicle, it was in your car or some kind of thing.
Yes.
So,
well, what I would say to you, this is the first time the PSA has actually used the outer perimeters of the Constitution, because we normally always hold an election within the 4-year period. This is the first time we have used the outer perimeter through the election 3 months after the usual date, because the PSA usually goes into election in a November month. So we are outside of that period, seeing that Watson Duke would have had the election on the 18th of December in the year 2020. That was when we were supposed to go to the polls. So we are using the outer perimeter. So that's why we went to the 3 months after.
Yeah, just repeat the last part for me.
Yes, that is the reason. Because the last time we would have gone to the polls was in December 18, 2020.
Yeah.
They have decided to use the outer perimeters of the Constitution that gives them 90 days after the last date. This is unprecedented. We never did that before. So that is the reason why the elections is now pushed till March 10th.
No, let me ask you something real quick here, because I know we press for time, but you said you know you would go the referendum route, and you would go with majority rule.
Yes.
Now, if that majority says reject that 4%, or if that
then
majority says take that 4%, to me it's a very difficult situation, you know, when you, because that majority could be 52-48 percentage wise. It could be 51-49. It could be by the smallest of margins. So in a situation like that, how do you hold the membership together, or how do you convince the minority that, listen, this is what the majority wants, even if the majority is just like a 51-49?
Well, regardless of what the percentage is, it will be democracy in effect, which is not what is taking place now. What is taking place now is that a couple of persons are sitting on Abercrombie Street in the executive, and they are saying what is their position. That is not what a union is about. Remember, as members, we work for the membership. So the members understand that in any decision, there is always a majority rule. So we have to accept is either we want a democracy or we want an autocracy. And I believe most persons would like to live in a democracy, which is what Trinidad and Tobago ought to be. We have the same Westminster system. It is the majority that rules and forms the government. So the PSA should be no different, my brother.
Okay. Because, I remember Mr. Batiste coming on the program here, and he did break down the 4% and the COLA, tied it to the COLA, and he showed the difference in the vast difference in gratuity and so on and so forth. So, I could understand from his position why this thing is in the industrial court.
The only thing I wanted to be guided by, Stefan, and what I want Trinidad and Tobago to be guided by is that you said, you hit the nail on the head. That was Mr. Batiste's position. Now remember, Mr. Batiste was not elected into that post by the rank and file membership of the PSA. So anything you are listening to him, you have to take it with a grain of salt, as the old people say. So therefore, our different position to him is that he is articulating his position because he has aligned the PSA along personal political lines. We are removing that shackle around the necks of the PSA by giving the membership the authority to chart their direction. That is what the difference is. That is what a referendum will do. Because we believe anything that is as divisive as this must be allowed for the membership, who are the real owners of the organization, to determine what direction an executive is supposed to go. It is the only fair position, Stefan.
Well, I understand all of that, but I've been looking I'm looking on, and I'm not seeing, in terms of people being either satisfied with the position that has been taken by the leadership under Mr. Batiste or dissatisfied. The matter is in the court. It's not going to stay in the court indefinitely. Sooner or later, a judgment will be made, right? But I haven't seen if there was any sort of discourse amongst the majority of the membership. I would have thought we would have been seeing people protesting, some noise being made in certain quarters.
That did happen, Stefan. There was a protest in front of the PSA. It may have escaped you, but there were persons protesting in front of the PSA. Now, what I would say is this, Stefan. Trinidadians are not as vociferous as other societies where they take to the streets and is mass protest. But what I can assure you, comrade, is that I, along with my team, we have taken the time to go out there and meet persons. In fact, we believe we are the only team that would have been able to cover basically roughly 85 to 90% of the entire country, both Trinidad and Tobago. And I could tell you with distinct certainty, there is a level of dissatisfaction out there. But in terms of the 4%, it remains the most divisive issue facing public officers. Hence the reason why the only way you treat with a divisive issue like that is to give the members an opportunity to state their view. And the president and executive must respect that view and follow through. I am prepared to do whatever the members say. And that is why our campaign has been the type of campaign that it has been, the successes that we would have gotten so far. It is because we are guaranteeing workers the opportunity to speak freely and to also hear their views. That is what is missing in the PSA. There is no democracy.
Okay, well, we just about out of time, but just on that note, there is a different way besides referendum, and it will be today in an election. So depending on how people vote. So just a reminder, what's the name of your team?
My team is called the United Public Officers. We are this team. Our symbol is the star. Once you see Oral Saunders, you are voting 13 times, coming straight down. 13 times, wherever the star is, the United Public Officer.
All right, man. Well, take it easy and best of luck to you later, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, yes, Saunders.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so that's Oral Saunders on the inside there, one of the candidates for president. And, we 7 on the dot, boy. All right, yeah. So, I'll lock off on time there. All right, so I'll tell you what, we got to take a break. Just before we go to the break, I want to remind you, my head in a mess this morning, right. Open minds. Oh, sorry, not open minds. Eid nights. What does that say? Is Eid nights coming up next? Right. So Eid Nights Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. They also offer consultation services, including arthritis, sport injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. And Eid Nights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth, so get in touch with them now to determine which service is the right choice for you. And you can visit any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago. You could also give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could WhatsApp them on 493-9196 or email them at eidnightsdistributors@gmail.com. So make sure check them out. We're going to have a chat with them when we return. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
This election is about putting people in office who will seek your interest. It isn't about power or titles. It's about people who will get the job done. The UNC has never wavered in fighting the good fight for the dream that is Trinidad and Tobago. Because after all the noise and the smoke has cleared, in your quiet moments, you want what's best for yourself, your family, and your country.
When we win, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Do you need tires? My name is Dale Ali from Adan Low Price Industrial Tires. We are located at South Haven Mall in DB. Feel free to visit our showroom. We here at Adan Low Price Industrial Tires are proud to bring Step Rising, Gremax, and Duron to the Caribbean market. Step Rising and Gremax are our truck line of tires. Duron, our luxury sedans and SUV. All our tires have ISO, Sonicap, SIN, and Euro Highway certification. Come on down to Adan Low Price Industrial Tires at South Haven Mall in DB, where we carry a large stock and a wide variety of all the different sizes. Feel free to contact us at 292-0434 or 366-4783.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems, Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715, or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited, quality you can trust.
Why don't we just run away, run away, run away to St. Vincent and the Grenadines via AIA for a holiday? Pack the things, let's go. Come with me right away.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
On the outside, many of us look healthy, but there could be trouble brewing inside. High levels of bad cholesterol can lead to heart disease, a leading cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago. Reduce your risk with a balanced diet, regular exercise, and Jameson's Omega 369 so you can be in good shape inside and out.
Jameson Omega 369, clinically proven to reduce cholesterol.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and as we return, we got Dr. Navarro with us. We're 11 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock. And Dr. Navarro, of course, Ignites Clinic, and they join us usually around this time every Monday. So we want to say good morning to Dr. Navarro, bring him in via Zoom. Nice, man.
Yeah, good morning to all.
Nice, man.
Good morning to you, Stefan. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better.
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of people are talking about that virus. Again, you know the bottom line, what it comes down to? Boosting the immune system, having the immune system boosted. Because they're talking about this new virus that it has I think it's a 65% kill rate, something like that, which is terrible. I mean, in terms of out of every 100 people, 65 people could die because of that. Yeah, that's pretty high.
Well, we seem to be in the era of of the hyperviruses. All of a sudden.
Yeah, well, and you're hearing Bill Gates talking about it, saying that it is just a matter. You're hearing this guy from World Health Organization. All of them talking about is they're just saying it's a matter of time. So what can we do? We have to make preparation. And this is where keeping your immune system boosted, and this is why we do the live blood analysis, because it picks up a compromised immune system. It shows, like for instance, when we look at the blood and we look at the neutrophils, we see that if they are hypersegmented, we know for a fact that there's very poor, good bacteria in the colon. And once the bacteria in your colon is weak, you're going to have compromised neutrophils or white blood cells, because they are our first line defense. And number two, they are 70% of your defense mechanism, and that's very high. Okay. So eating certain foods that destroy the bacteria, that what we do on a regular basis, I mean, is everybody guilty of it? And then we come to a carnival season where people drinking alcohol, they eating, anything, fast foods right through, and this, of course, will affect the body's immunity. So it's important to do a blood work. We always do. That's our first thing we do with every patient, even though they come in with the complaints. And we list them, and of course, they stated on the booklet that they have to follow as a guideline with the diet plan, supplementation, and treatments. We still show them where their immune system is compromised, and of course, that is something that you have to work on.
Yeah.
And you would know, because look what happened to you. Working. You're working, you don't realize that your immune system is being compromised, and boop, you get a cold, and that virus that's going around is terrible. I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah, it was. I don't get sick, sir. I can't remember the last time I get sick. To tell you the truth.
Right.
Right, but I in line. Thursday I kind of feel it coming on there Thursday evening. I feel like a sinus, like I started to get a little sinus feeling in my nostrils here. And I said, but that's weird. And then by Friday, I started to feel it.
The full thing hit you?
Yeah. Well, Friday evening. By Friday evening, I get full. I've uncontrollable cough, a kind of dry cough. With when you cough, your head hurted you. By Saturday, it was roasting fever. the cough, with the headache. Then yesterday morning I wake up, I had the cough for a little bit, but no headache, but belly pain. Every time I cough, my stomach pain, man. And body pain too. All over my body started to feel, I said, what trouble is this, right? But sunlight, I was saying at the top of the program, you know, Saturday, I went and I sat down out in the sun. I think people underestimate the power of the sun.
Yes, correct.
They underestimate it. I mean, is the best I felt, I think, for the whole weekend is when I was in the sun with roasting fever, which might sound strange to some people, but actually I felt, you know, revived. And, you know, we spoke about all those things during COVID, sunlight. Some people laughed at it, but it's the ultimate source of vitamin D.
Exactly, and not only that, but it also helps to boost the immune system. A lot of people don't realize that.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's just to tell you. So that's an indicator. I mean, they're saying it, Stefan, that you have to check out your immune system. And that's what I'm saying. I was talking about, I hear a lot of people in the States, all the experts talking about oil. I have used oil of oregano before. It's an excellent product. I mean, when I got sick in Canada, when I went up there, change of the weather, and I'll tell you something, if I wasn't using that, I might have gotten pneumonia and had to be in, but I was never hospitalized. But because I knew what to do, that saved me, because I would have been flat out, probably in a hospital bed with oxygen, all kind of thing. But because of those viruses up there, terrible. They're terrible, especially during the winter cool days. You know, they get sick. You get sick pretty bad. You know. But you can't touch this and with. You get sick. You can't touch nothing with sugar. You know, anything sweet. It will shut down. Dairy. Those are things you have to leave alone when you're going through these viruses. But anyway, yeah.
But one of the other things that I realized did help me as well was ginger.
Well, yes, ginger is anti-inflammatory, and if you use that with a little bit of turmeric and black pepper, you make a tea with that.
Yeah.
It helps with the inflammation in the body, you know. That is something that we give people. And it also, and for people who have swelling in the legs or a little excessive water, I mean, that also helps to reduce the swelling. But going back now to I just want to talk a little bit about the colonics, because this is something that a lot of people don't know about, because the waste from the colon can literally cause disease. That's what it does. All diseases start in the colon, and this is one of the programs that we have, and a lot of people shy away from it, but they don't realize that when you cleanse the colon, you're actually helping to boost your immune system greatly, because in there, when you have, for instance, a lot of people calling over the after the carnival with conditions of the skin, they get in these rashes on the skin, you know, and I'm saying, well, that is because your blood, your skin mirrors your blood, and it tells you that you need to cleanse, you know. Somebody sent me pictures of some big ulcers on their foot, and I'm saying circulation again, foods that we're eating, right? And when you cleanse the colon, it helps with all these different types of diseases, because the waste, when we look on the microscope, we see these yellow crystals all over, indicating that the waste from the colon is entering the bloodstream, because a lot of people don't know that water, when you have to hydrate, water and minerals are pulled from the colon. It's stored there. It's pulled from the colon into the bloodstream. But if you have a layer of waste, it has to pass through that layer of waste, pulling that waste back into the bloodstream. Therefore, that is called autointoxication or self-poisoning.
Right.
And that in itself puts pressure on the kidneys and the liver. All right? And these skin conditions just don't happen just so. All right? They're there because of certain conditions in your body, because it's a buildup of toxins. And when the colon starts to release the waste, the kidneys and the liver can't catch up. It can't. You have to tackle the colon. That's why we look at the 5 organs of elimination. lungs, liver, colon, kidney, skin. All right? And the colonics play a very important role in cleansing, the help to cleanse the system. And I'll tell you something, every patient that does colonics, along with the other treatments, you find that they improve faster. I would say about 5 times faster, you know, because the colon basically creates the most problem in the body.
Right.
People who have constipation. Now, there's a difference between a congested colon and a diseased colon.
Okay.
A congestive colon is somebody, the waste is building up faster in the colon than it's being eliminated. All right? It doesn't mean that the colon, they're not going off, they're going off, but the colon, they're still building up the waste there. A diseased colon is where the colon, well, you can have a prolapse. The transverse is the piece of colon that goes across the umbilical, where your navel is, and that can collapse with waste. It can even narrow. So that person might be only going to the bathroom once every 3 days, even sometimes once for the week. And that stools can start to get hard, you know, down in the sigmoid area and form a plug. I know, look, our gentleman just this weekend here, that thank God his daughter's a nurse and literally had to dig the stool out with her finger.
You
And she said I'm telling you, she said when she held it, she went around the rim of the rectum and pulled, and it like a plug. And when she removed it, I mean, this is sounding gross, but this is the reality. A lot of stool just started to come as a result of that. And let me say this, because of the people take painkillers. Painkillers cause that too as well, constipation.
Wow.
If you have pain and you're constantly taking painkillers, you can cause problems in the colon.
Huh.
Right? And that is the extreme, where you have to literally dig stool out for the other stool to pass.
Wow.
And after that, she said after she did that, he was in tremendous relief. Tremendous. So colonics are a major part of our cleansing program. We don't not recommend colonics. Once we see in the bloodstream that the colon is toxic, we always recommend the colonics, you know. But people have some little inhibitions about colonics because, especially men, they don't like anything rectally. But this is a very thin tube. We don't use the machine because, of course, some people colon are compromised. We use a small catheter and we run into the colon, and we run the water that we're running is ozonated, and it has other things, ingredients in it that literally break down the stool, and you don't even have to force it, just all comes out. So you don't want to reach to that stage where your colon is poisoning your system, because that is where all cancer, heart disease, everything starts there.
Okay.
Everything starts in the colon, and that's why probiotics and prebiotics are so important. All right, you have to be taking your probiotics. And as for you, even you, I would say that you just came through a virus. Excuse me. I would suggest that you start using some probiotics as well to boost back your good bacteria.
Okay.
You don't want an imbalance there. You want to make sure that 85% of your bacteria are good. All right. And that is what prevents disease. And of course, going through this, now let me ask you another question. When you went through your virus, were you taking any medications like over the counter drugs?
Panadol multi-symptom.
Right. So let me explain what happens there when you take that. When you take a multi-symptom of virus, it basically you try to avoid the symptoms of the disease.
Right.
And what happens by taking these medications is you don't allow your immune system to completely develop properly. And this is what a lot of us do. we don't allow the immune system, by taking these tablets, we don't allow the immune system to be strengthened. So the next time now, when you get another bout of the virus, it's going to be worse. Unless you make some serious changes in your in how you're eating.
Right.
And that's why I tell people sugar and dairy combined together is a serious poison to the body. You know, we will like a little cream and coffee and, you know, whatever. But we have to look at what it does, what sugar does to the body, and what dairy does to the body. And even animal protein to a certain extent, if we are eating excessive amounts of it, right? And that's why colonics work so well, because they are part of the lungs, liver, colon, kidney, skin. There are 5 organs of elimination, and we target those. Plus, you have the lymphatic system that becomes sluggish. When people sitting down on a couch every day, they come home from work and they're eating the snacks, and they sit down on the couch and they become couch potatoes. The lymphatic system becomes sluggish, and that is responsible for removing fluid, some fluid that the body can't remove through the lymph nodes, and and you have certain types of white blood cells that make the antibodies, and that's why it's important to know how to use natural stuff instead of all these tablets, you know, because the first thing we want to do is take a multi-symptom or something because we don't want to feel sick.
Yeah.
But the point is, you're not doing your body justice.
All right.
Right?
But, I mean, that's pretty interesting because I never knew that. With the because there's so many multis that have Advil, cool, and sinus. You have Panadol multi-symptom. You have, but you know, just we almost out of time. But in my knowledge, I know that you know those tablets are designed to relieve like you said, the symptoms. So you have a runny nose, it'll stop the runny nose for a certain amount of time.
You have a fever.
You have a fever, you go cut the fever for a certain amount of time. But really and truly, it hasn't gotten rid of the virus itself. It just eases the symptoms of the virus.
And your body does not make the antibodies because you're intervening, and you are actually affecting the body's immune system to become strong, and people don't know that.
One of the other things too, you know, I know you talk about all different types of stuff, but where the immune system is concerned as well, exercise.
Absolutely.
Exercise also boosts the immune system. I mean, when I was very, very active, I'm telling you, I can't remember the last time I get sick. All the years I take care of my father, I didn't get sick one day. Not even a sneeze. You understand? Because, you know, I had to keep myself in a particular order because I was taking care of him. But I didn't used to get sick so at all.
No, you don't. And that's why you see things like this, like black seed oil, okay? Important. Vitamin C. Vitamin C.
Right.
These are things that boost the immune system, you know?
Right.
Magnesium, you know?
Magnesium.
Everybody, world is deficient in magnesium, you know? I even have a magnesium spray for pain, you know?
Okay.
But this is my personal own. So, you know, these are things that we need to have in our cupboards, not tablets, not medication. And then we have of course, we didn't have time because we ran out of time. But the IVs we have, for instance, work better than antibiotics. Because when you use an antibiotics, a lot of people don't know this, that the antibiotics kill both good and bad bacteria and leave you open for another episode of reinfection. Hence the reason when you stop your antibiotics, you need to go immediately on probiotics to build back the good flora in your colon to boost immune system. But we teach you all those things when you come to nights, so that you understand, you get an understanding of how the body works, especially this time where colds and viruses, you know, people coming from all over and they're bringing the disease for Carnival, and they're going to have colds and viruses. You need to know how to use natural stuff to boost your body,
All right.
not medication.
All right. Well, I tell you what, people, you can check out Eden Heights. The numbers are very simple. It's on the screen. 640-8985 and 613-7571. Those are the numbers that you will get Dr. Navarro or Dr. Thompson on. And you could make that call today and get in touch with them today. All right. So, Dr. Navarro, thanks a lot, man.
You're welcome.
All
Glad you're feeling better.
Yep. So that's Dr.
Okay.
Navarro on the inside there. I did not know that about multi-symptom tablets, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. And while we talk about that and we talk about exercise and things that boost the immune system, don't forget Stefan Run is April 27th. Sunday, April 27th, 6 a.m. Stefan Run, QRC is the meeting place, and 6 a.m. is the meeting time. Big up the Empower group, who will be handling the warm-up and everything like that. Marissa, good morning to you. And of course, we're giving to 2 charities this year, people. So we're asking you to come out in your numbers and support us as we try to support the Autism Society of Trinidad and Tobago and the Couva Children Crisis Center. I did not know that April is actually the month of autism. It just happened that we decided to give to the Autism Society of Trinidad and Tobago with this run. I have to go visit their headquarters up in, I think it's Darbody. And I also have to go visit the Couva Children Crisis Center, see what everything is looking like up there. So I will be paying them a visit, not today because I'm still recovering from the virus. And you know what they say, you just give it to people when it's now leaving you. Right? So I'm in the last stages of the virus. So I'm still trying to stay away from people let me see how tomorrow goes. But we ask you to come out for Stefan Run. And the top 10 prizes will be cash prizes, male and female. And they range from $5,000 first place to $500 10th place. All right? And remember, we also have, for those of you coming to participate for the fun, we have hampers and giveaways and all sorts of things available. So we make it interesting for you as well. And listen, medals for all participants. All right, that is customized medals. I'll give you all the picture. You'll see when we get the medal, the actual medal, we've already ordered it. When we get the actual finished product, usually they send us a photo of that complete product. Because sending you the graphic for it ain't gonna make no sense. We want to send you the real deal, right? So we're gonna post that online. So look out for that. I'll show you what the medal is looking like here. Don't forget, you also get a breakfast included, a free breakfast this year. So please come out and support the athletes, but more importantly, support the cause. And that cause is very simple. It is the Autism Society of Trinidad and Tobago, along with the Couva Children Crisis Center, as we try to help the children this time around. All right, we want to make this the biggest Stefan Run ever. This is the 3rd year. We've been growing. And we want to keep things pumping and keep it growing. For those of you interested in sponsorship, all you need to do is call 345-3380. That is 345-3380. If you have a product or a business that you want to promote a product, you want to do something on the day, do some giveaways, this is the opportunity for you. You can call that number. If you want to sponsor a prize, or you want to sponsor some part of the expenses, no problem, call 345-3380. Avion will link you up. If you are registering, you're going to trinbagoevents.com, you're registering online, that is trinbagoevents.com. I want you to go there and get registered as early as possible. trinbagoevents.com. You have any problems at all, take this number, 482-5531. That is 482-5531. That is Aaron. Aaron will walk you through the process like ABC, 1, 2, 3. All right? So I want people to come out, participate, It's all part of exercise, healthy, waking up early, breathing that fresh air, and then coming out to support a terrific cause, or two terrific causes. So with that, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, any time that we have, I want to play you Black Adan's speech in Grenada after he went back home. He is the ultimate soca champion, but he gave a speech that I think every youth man need to hear. Right? Everybody, you need to hear it. It was touching, it was motivational, it was beautiful. Stay tuned, we'll be back after this.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Never once did the PNM government ask the people how they felt about the cost of living. They never asked you how their wage freezes, lockdowns, forex restrictions, and other oppressive measures have affected workers, fathers, mothers, children, heads of households, young people, the elderly, the retired, and the disabled. And I say, can we live another 5 years under this wicked government?
Time to rise up, TNT. Vote UNC.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Do you want to win a new car for Easter? Here's your chance with Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. Take a chance and win one of 3 MG motor cars courtesy Massey Motors at only $100. Presentation Call at San Fernando's 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. All tickets already sold remain valid, and additional tickets available from Presentation Call in San Fernando. Pupils, past pupils, teachers, parents. 519C3 Mall, Bellini Drugs, Sion's Royal Road. All Extra Foods, Ateliers by the Park. All Kenny Sports Stores, WAC Radio, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Simon's Musical, Board Street, Crosby St. James, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Martin Main Road.
And Crosscutters Supermarket. All proceeds go towards continuing school projects.
Don't be lucky and coward. Take a chance and win one of 3 brand new MG motor cars at Presentation Call in San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Looking for unbeatable prices on building material? Well, look no further than Adan Low Price, where saving meets quality. Get half and half gravel for $2,800, 5 bags of cement free, and a pizza. Get red plaster in sand for only $1,800 with a free pizza. Don't miss out on our BRC and cement special, Premium Plus, $63 per bag and $22.05 per pallet. Don't miss out on our credible block. At Adan Low Price Hardware, we have got everything you need to build your dreams for less. So visit us today and save big.
Stop waiting for the perfect time. It's now. At Health and Fitness Gyms, we don't just change bodies, we change lives.
Give me, brought me back to life. Give me, brought me back to life.
Every rep, every drop of sweat brings you closer to your strongest and healthiest self.
Give me, brought me back to life.
No excuses, no limits, just results. Join us today and take control of your future. Health and Fitness Gyms, where transformation begins.
Consult Master Venkat, the most unique astrologer in Trinidad and Tobago. He is a specialist in face reading, palm reading, date of birth reading. He is expert in solving problems like love problem solution, marriage problem solution, money problem solution, business problem solution, job problem solution, health problem solution, and relationship problem solution, and children problem solution, and many more. He is #1 Pandit in removing negative energy removal, evil spirit removal, bad luck removal, black magic removal, and all evils removal. He is most powerful Pandit and he gives unbreakable lifetime protection. Contact him 868-322-5573. That is 868-322-5573.
Adventure lives here, where nature inspires every step.
Set sail and explore the wonders of our islands.
Feel the rhythm of our festivals.
Joyful, vibrant, and unforgettable.
Whether you seek adventure
or tranquility, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has it all.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Introducing Open Minds primary school lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We're 17 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. And like I said, you know, Black Adan gave a speech back in Grenada upon going back home after winning the Ultimate Soca Champion. And this is what these competitions and that title means to so many young up-and-coming artists, right? It's a stepping stone to the next level. That's why Soca Monarch was so important. And the role of Soca Monarch in the career of many soca artists, it elevated their career. Once you win a Soca Monarch, that elevates your career. And Ultimate Soca Champion, while to me, in my opinion, isn't the ideal format of a competition to replace something like Soca Monarch, it still carries a certain level of honor and respect because you accomplished that feat in Trinidad. So Black Adan gave a speech, and I really want Ola to take this in because I didn't know the history of the brother, what he went through from his childhood come forward. But he really expressed himself in this 6 minutes here, and we're going to share that with you, and then we're going to get to the birthdays and wrap up. So give me Black Adan.
This would have been a dream of mine to represent Grenada on a global stage. A lot of people don't know this, but I went to Trinidad at a very young age. My mom migrated to Trinidad. And I learned the Trinidad culture. I learned in regards to the love of music. And I came back here at age 17 to see my dad for the first time. And when I reached in Grenada, I felt the void that has been missing from my life. And when my mom asked me if I was going back to Trinidad with her, I told her no, I would stay. And I stayed on my own. I found different jobs. And I stayed the course in regards to music. And where I never had a village or I never had a school, people didn't know me from my young age. I was accepted and I was loved just through music. I won a title with the support of an entire nation that never saw me grow up, that never knew who I was, just based off my music. And I always say that Grenada saved my life because God knows where I've been if I stayed or if I went back to Trinidad. Grenada settled me down, taught me a different culture, shaped me into the man I am today, gave me a wonderful family, gave me wonderful friends, and taught me about the essence of being grounded and not being vain. This is what Grenada have taught me. Every single person in Grenada is warm, loving, open-hearted, will invite you into the home without even knowing your name, will teach you whatever they know without expecting anything in return. And that has taught me my humility. I could honestly say that I didn't come to Grenada that way. Grenada is a place that anything you're passionate about and you work towards, you can achieve it in this place. It will keep you focused. You don't have much distractions in Grenada. And I want to thank everyone that has accepted me, that have listened to my music, because it mightn't be a lot, and I've always been humble in that regard, understanding that I mightn't have the likeness of other artists that people would have known from inception, from seeing them grow up and whatnot. I think this is something I understood. But I was content with what I got, and it was enough for me to want to represent this island on a global stage, and for me to know that this place is home, and to understand that what I'm fighting for is bigger than me. It's bigger than any other artist. Is a recognition that this rock of over 100,000 people is a gem and is a force to be reckoned with. And this winning spoke not just for the island of Grenada, but from the village that I grew up in Enterprise, Shoguanas, Trinidad. This is a place of a lot of ghetto youth, people that doesn't see past the border of Shoguanas, people that that tend to believe that they're boxed in and talent can't get them to where they want to be. I know that there's people in other islands that I would have motivated as well. And that to me is the bigger win, because starting from nothing and grinding your way, not knowing what the future holds, but believing is bigger than any crown anybody could win. Just the fight in itself is a win. And I would encourage anybody to not give up on the goals. It don't necessarily have to be singing. It could be anything that you believe in and you believe you could achieve. You go out into the world and you believe in yourself and you put your best foot forward. You believe in God first and foremost. And you stay grounded in what you believe in. You keep the people that is for you close. And you understand that not everybody going and be for you. And that is life on the whole. For the Grenadian public, this journey has been a long one. People would have known of my struggles, and I hope that it encourages someone that you don't make excuses. You acknowledge what it is, and you see a way to work around it and understand that this is what life gives. Life will build you in different ways, and you mightn't understand what character building is at the time. You might think it's the worst thing that you're going through. But what you deem a tragedy might as well turn around and be a blessing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, big up Black Adan. That, to me, is one of the best speeches that I've ever heard off the top of the head from an entertainer, in any genre. The brother went back to his childhood, came forward, present time. He explained the difference in terms of Grenada, Trinidad. And what he's saying is true, Grenada people, very grounded. Very, very grounded. In my visit to Grenada in 2018, real grounded, real down to earth. Big up Glenn, my boy Glenn this morning, out in Grenada there. Glenn, wealth of information, will teach you everything. While you driving, he will just point out things and give you the whole history. It's just a different, and I think I said that when I came back in 2018. I said, Grenadian people know, and it's not just Grenadian people, most people of the islands, they know they can tell you the history of the island off the top of their head. You understand what I'm saying? And they're always willing to share that history with you. So when I hear Black Adan talking, I could kind of relate it because I had the experience of dealing with people in Grenada. And beautiful island, all right? And, the way that things going in Grenada right now, they're on the up to it. But I had to big him up for that kind of speech. That speech, I think every youth man should sit down and take that in to understand that wherever you're going through, brother, you don't have to turn to the negatives. It have a lot of positive outcomes for you. It's if you want it positive in your life, if you want positivity in your life. All you have to do is just apply determination to anything that you're passionate about, and you're going to succeed. You understand? A lot of people overcome a lot of things. You understand? But people don't know them people don't know them before they overcome it, they only know them after. So I'll tell Black Adan, big up yourself, congratulations once again. It's a deserved win for you. And I think you had the biggest anthem for 2025. We look forward to hearing from you in 2026 and beyond. But stay grounded, my brother. And God first and everything after, man. That's the way to go. Yeah, man. I think that's a real good positive note to get into the birthdays. So we're going to deal with the birthdays from last week, Friday, and today. So we got a few well. We're going to say happy birthday going out to Sita. Sita, your son Stephen says he loves you and he wishes you many more birthdays to come. All right, we'll get Sita up. Lovely. So that is Sita. Sita, happy birthday coming on from your son Stephen. All right, we're going to this next one. Good day, Stefan. Can you please extend happy birthday greetings to Cynthia Sinanan? Today, the 10th of March, is her birthday. This is from her husband, King David, and the rest of the Sinanan family. So, no, not this one. I see her still. You're going to the third one. The first two was the same. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. Right, lovely. So that is Cynthia. So Cynthia Sinanan, happy birthday to you. Coming down from your husband, King David, and the rest of the Sinanan family. Nice, man. Also, hi, Stefan and crew. I would like to wish my son, Logan Dabadine, a happy 12th birthday. This is coming from his mom, dad, and sister. All right, so happy birthday going out to you, buddy. Logan, nice, man. I'm going again. Would like to wish Hannah Chengming a happy birthday coming from your parents, Indrani and Glenn. Special shouts from Sarah, Ronald, and baby Novak. Wishing you many more, and they want you to know they love you. And this was sent on Sunday, March 9th. So this is a belated birthday greeting. So happy belated birthday to you. Nice. Right, so I reached this one here. Whew. Papayo. Good morning, Stefan and all the guys. All right, this is for today, Monday. Alexander Sagan Rampasad celebrated his birthday yesterday, the 9th of March. Happy 33rd birthday. Alex, trusted God's blessings. His grace and wisdom will be with you always. We love you to the moon and back, from Andre, Cherie, Nicolette, Stacy, Molly, and all of the family and your friends. All right? And this is coming on from Andre S. Rampasad. All right? Nice, man. Huh? All right, yeah. Nice. Let me see. I have this one here now. Happy 65th birthday to Kishore Raghubar. Kishore Raghubar on the 8th of March, coming from his loving wife, Golly, and children, Devika, Naren, Ravin, Pinky, also his 9 grandchildren and 1 great-grand, from O'Brien Trace Beach. Enjoy your special day, and they want you to know they love you, man. So, Kishore, happy belated birthday going out to you, man. Right. Just want to wish my baby boy a very happy 13th birthday. May God continue to bless and keep you always, from your brothers and mommy and daddy. We love you. Happy birthday. So these are birthday greetings going out to this young man here. Does it have a name on it? All right. This was supposed to be done on Friday. So happy belated birthday to you, buddy. Also, happy 12th birthday to Caleb. Wishing him many more to come, with God's blessings, from his grandmother, Patsy and Roy, or Patsy Roy. All right. Happy 12th birthday belatedly. All right. Going out to Caleb. Easy, man. Also, belated birthday greetings going out to Sophia. Nice, man. Happy birthday to you. Birthday greetings are coming from Auntie Suzanne, Jamila, Safia, Chelsea, Kamari, and Naomi. And they want you to know they love you and to enjoy your special day, which would have been over the weekend. This is a belated birthday greeting as well. And we continue the belateds. We got 5 more. Happy 2nd birthday to Chloe Charan from Barakpur. She turned 2 on the 4th of March. We want to wish her all of God's blessings from her mommy and her sister. She's a miracle baby, born at 7 months, weighing 2.25 pounds. All right, nice, man. Never had the chance to do this, but I want to give thanks to the nursery in San Fernando Hospital for keeping her alive, because she stayed there for 7 weeks before she was discharged. Don't know if you can remember her, but she still looks at Breaking Dawn every morning. I had posted a picture last year on her 1st birthday, hoping to keep this tradition alive. Thanks again, Stefan. No problem. I remember the face. Happy birthday to you, sweetie. Nice, man. Right. Happy belated birthday greetings going out to Paul Wintz of Berbice, Guyana. This greeting is coming from members of the Woodland Sport Club and Woodland Roving Retirees. So happy birthday to you, my brother, out in Guyana. Nice, man. With the whole crew now, Papa, yo, a ball. 3 more. Happy 9th wedding anniversary, belatedly on the 6th of March to Stefan Run and my gorgeous daughter-in-law, Shakila Bihari Ramnarayan, wishing you a lifetime of happiness and marital bliss. Love you both. This is coming from your mom, Rhea. Nice, man. And happy belated 13th birthday to Jeremiah, wishing all God's blessings for the years ahead from your brothers, Josiah and Israel, and mommy and daddy. They want you to know they love you and to enjoy your day. Hope you had a terrific birthday, man. And finally, happy belated birthday to Nalini Ragbir. Wishing you all the best. You are the best mother and wife anyone can ask for, from your husband, Kelvin Ragbir, and daughter, Elena Ragbir. All right, so those are the belated birthday greetings, which we did not get to on Friday, that we promised to get to today. So as we close off today, thanks a lot. Tomorrow we'll have a little more time to take some phone calls. Seth Viola board will return tomorrow. But outside of that, do look out, following the repeat of Breaking Dawn here this morning and every morning, look out for that powerful word from the San Juan Revival Ministries and Pastor Dave donation. That's coming up at 10 o'clock. Make sure and look out for that. Stay tuned for that. Until tomorrow, people, we are out for today. I am back home to recover and then get things cracking for Run Stefan Run. April 27th, get registered on trinbagoevents.com. Get registered early. We out. See you tomorrow.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
This election is about putting people in office who will seek your interest. It isn't about power or titles. It's about people who will get the job done. The UNC has never wavered in fighting the good fight for the dream that is Trinidad and Tobago. Because after all the noise and the smoke has cleared, in your quiet moments, you want what's best for yourself, your family, and your country.
When we win, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Alan's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Alan's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Friday nights, 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
Do you need tires? My name is Dale Ali from Adan Low Price Industrial Tires. We are located at South Haven Mall in DB. Feel free to visit our showroom. We here at Adan Low Price Industrial Tires are proud to bring Step Rising, Gremax, and Duran to the Caribbean market. Step Rising and Gremax are our truck line of tires. Duran, our luxury sedans and SUV. All our tires have ISO, Sonicap, SIN, and Euro Highway certification. Come on down to Adan Low Price Industrial Tires at South Haven Mall in DB, where we carry a large stock and a wide variety of all the different sizes. Feel free to contact us at 292-0434 or 366-4783.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Stop waiting for the perfect time. It's now. At Health and Fitness Gyms, we don't just change bodies, we change lives.
Give me, brought me back to life. Give me, brought me back to life.
Every rep, every drop of sweat brings you closer to your strongest and healthiest self.
Give me, brought me back to life.
No excuses, no limits, just results.
Yeah, I woke alive and no change in my mind, no it had to be God. Yeah, you make your boy and I'm having a hard time. 'Cause I gotta speak it, no covering.
Join us today and take control of your future. Health and Fitness Gyms, where transformation begins.
Consult Master Venkat, the most unique astrologer in Trinidad and Tobago. He is a specialist in face reading, palm reading, date of birth reading. He is expert in solving problems like love problem solution, marriage problem solution, money problem solution, business problem solution, job problem solution, health problem solution, and relationship problem solution, and children problem solution, and many more. He is #1 Pandit in removing negative energy removal, evil spirit removal, bad luck removal, black magic removal, and all evils removal. He is most powerful Pandit and he gives unbreakable lifetime protection. Contact him 868-322-5573. That is 868-322-5573.
Buckle up, because this is your chance to own a brand new MG motor car. Yes, you heard right. 3 lucky winners will each take away 1 fully loaded high-performance MG motor car from Presentation Call in San Fernando's Grand 3-Car Raffle. Tickets are only $100, and with each chance, you get a shot at cruising in luxury.
Wait, did you say 3 brand new cars?
That's right, 3 brand new MG motor cars, courtesy Massey Motors, up for grabs. But you've got to be in it to win it. Get your tickets now, as the draw takes place at the school on April 21st, Easter Monday. Tickets available from teachers, pupils, parents, alumni members. Also, 519C3 Mall, Bellini Drugs, Sion's Royal Road, all Extra Foods, Ateliers by the Park, all Kenny Sports Stores, WAC Radio, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Simon's Musical, Board Street, Crosby St. James, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Mountain Main Road, all Cost Cutter Supermarkets, all Police Credit Union branches, Ramsing Sports Cuba and Chaguanas, Sona Jewelers, Chaguanas and Pinal, all funds in aid of school upgrade. Results in all 3 dailies on Friday, April 25th, and social media. Presentation Call in San Fernando's brand new 3-Car Raffle.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their two locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.